Shalom. First, I like to give all praises, all the glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kakadash. I would like to give just like double honors to my apostle Els of Great Millstone, who who pushes his word and truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now so more than ever. And just like also salutations to the elect, the 144,000 judges. That's 12,000 men from each tribe. That's you Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and also the Israelites that look like the heathen. They got the appearance of the heathen. They follow bloodline goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And just like also salutations to the 1/3 men, women, and children that's part of elect. That's you Negroes, Latinos, the Americans, and also you Israelites that look like the heathen. They got the appearance of the heathen, but their father bloodline goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Uh, this is not a black thing. This is not a Hispanic thing. This is not a Native American thing. This is a bloodline. And just like also a special shout out to the few sisters that's listening and learning in silence, and they trying to do the right thing, and they trying to see salvation. To you, I say shalom. This is your brother Sakaya for the Great Millstone. Used to kept back at the lesson and truth. And to today's topic, I'm gonna talk about doing the work. So the topic is that 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 there is no excuse for you not doing this work. Why I say there is just like no excuse for you not doing this work, because some of you cats do not do videos, that don't put lessons up, that do lessons once a month, once a week, once a month, and like that's not cool. And they're not going to highways and hedges. They're not reading. They're not studying. They they're not trying to read. They're not trying to study. They're not trying to do lessons. They're not doing no videos. Okay, if you're doing a video once a month, what's wrong, man? What are you doing? What you doing, man? What you doing? What the fuck you doing, man? You supposed to do this work, man. You supposed to do this work. You supposed to put your Haba Shai first, man. And then family second. And then other things last. Okay, like me. I'm doing the work. Okay? I put videos. I try to read. I try to study. I go out and do the work in the highways and hedges. I do that first, and then other things last, man. I put the Most High in the Son first, and then other things last. You know, uh, right now I'm doing videos. I did a little studying. I did a video earlier. I did a little bit of studying. Now I'm doing another video. After this video, Lord willing, I'm I'm gonna do a little bit of studying, a little bit of reading on like HVAC, because I'm trying to take to read so I could take a test to get my get my HVAC license. So I'm trying to do that. And so just but I'm doing the work for the I'm doing the will of Heavenly Father of his word, the work first, and then other things later. Okay, so let's go to Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. This is Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. It reads, this is Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. It reads, and Yahushua say unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow, and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So, the breakdown is putting his hands to the plow. This is symbolizing starting the work of the ministry, teaching, prophesying, studying, doing trials, and growing in this truth. If you're not teaching, you're not prophesying, you ain't studying, you ain't doing, you're not growing. What you doing? You have to read. You gotta study. All right. You gotta study. You gotta write down the precepts. Study the precepts. Look back at your notes. You gotta try to do that. Okay. And you're not reading and studying. What you doing? You ain't watching videos. What you doing? Apostle Tahar say to do like one or two videos a day. Okay. Really, honestly, we supposed to do maybe 3 or 4 a day. I'm just saying. But really, you supposed to do 1 or 2 a day. But honestly, we supposed to do a little bit more. Maybe 3 or 4 a day. Just to be honest, we should do a little bit more. Just saying. But we have to work, and we got we gotta balance things out. But still do the work. And we at GMS, we often emphasizes that once a man starts doing the work, like going out to the highways and byways, studying, digitally making videos, he has made a spiritual commitment. Okay, plowing, labor in his truth. So we at GMS often says once you come into a truth, you are expected to do the work. Continue. You gotta do the work every day. Okay? And looking back represents a man turning back to the world, desiring the comforts, fame, pleasure of Babylon, America, this wicked system. It can also means becoming lukewarm, slacking in duties, doubling the truth, looking back into spiritual equity, like Lot's wife in Genesis 19:16. I'm gonna get to that. Who look back at Sodom was turned to a pillar of salt, a classic. Yeah, so we at JMS we teach us that looking back shows a lack of faith and discipline, and also ultimately unworthiness. And also it's not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So the Most High Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, expects complete dedication. We're supposed to be dedicated. Okay, if a man starts in the truth and turns back, he is not continue worthy of salvation. So we at GMS we bring out Hebrews 10 and 38 and 39 with this verse. So we're going to do. I'm gonna bring that precept out. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Genesis. Just bear with me for a second. Genesis chapter 19 and verse 26. This is Genesis chapter 19 and verse 26. It reads, "But his wife looked back from behind, and she became a pillar of salt." So this is Lot's wife. So, but his wife looked back. So this is looking back as not a casual glance. It symbolizes regret, leaving sorrow. Lot's wife regret leaving Sodom. Lot's wife. Okay, longing for the wicked lifestyle she left behind. She got a lack of faith from the Most High. So we at JBS often parallels this to the Israelites who came into the truth but desire worldly comforts, pleasure, or ways, and we at GMS we say she looked back spiritually. Her heart was still a Sodom, Lot's wife, and she came as pillar of salt. It's the judgment, no time of repentance. So purpose of judgment, she was made an example. Most High made an example of like Lot's wife. She became frozen in disobedience. So we at JMS we emphasizes that the both side is not playing. We at GMS also uses this to prove that women, especially, must be obedient and follow order. Lot was leading, but she was supposed to follow. You're not supposed to when Most High take you out of this world, you don't look back. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Hebrews 10:38. This is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 38. Now shall now the just shall live by faith, but a man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Verse 39, but he will not but we are verse 39, but we are not of them that draw back into perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Um so not just live by faith, key points. The just, the elect, those are chosen by Yahweh to receive salvation. Living by faith is central, not by sight, not by carnal things. In this walk, faith is mandatory, especially when the world collapses, Jacob Struggle, MOTB, etc. So we had GMS that teaches that you cannot survive what's coming without unshakable faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. Supporting precepts, Hebrews, Habakkuk 2 and 4, Romans 1 and 17, 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. Okay? In verse 39, the breakdown, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. So draw back, that means falling out of the truth and becoming lukewarm, going back into the world. Once you receive the faith, once you receive this truth and turn away from it, the Most High is it's not dealing with you no more. Okay? We at GMS, we emphasizes that the walk. We at GMS that emphasizes that this walk is deadly serious. You are either enduring or you are doomed. We at GMS often says this is a trend. You are not built. It's like if you're not built to the door, the Most High will remove you. If you're not built to the door, Most High gonna take you out of here, man. Okay. Fake down for 39, but we are not of them who draw back into perdition. Perdition means destruction, nuclear fire. So we have JMS that teaches that if you fall out, you are marked for death. Especially in the second death. That's that fire. Revelations 20, 14 and 15, man. If you walk out of this truth, man, you are marked for death, man. Most are gonna bring you with fire. Yeah. Because like Jake does not understand what what he's getting himself into, man. They don't understand that. And you get into the truth and you fall out, you're done for, man. This truth is a lifeline. If you leave it, there is nothing left but judgment, man. So we at GMS, we tell you if you fall out, you are spiritually dead already, man. And that's scary. But them that believe to the saving of the soul. So what does this mean? The elect will endure to the end through faith and and obedience. True belief, meaning doing the work, keeping the laws to your best of your abilities, staying diligent, trusting in Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, man. You gotta do. You gotta keep the laws to your best of your ability. You gotta study to your best of your ability. You gotta read to your best of your ability. You gotta do videos to your best of your ability, and stay diligent and trusting in Yahweh Shai's sacrifice. So we had GMS emphasizes that action based on faith, not just belief, but laboring, teaching, and enduring afflictions. You gotta do it. You know, coming into faith is not it's not easy, bro. Coming into faith, doing this work is not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. Nothing in this life is like easy, man. Y'all think you think what you just think coming to faith is easy? No, it's not easy, man. It is hard, man. It is tough, man. This is Second Peter chapter 2 and verse 20 reads, "For if they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them to the beginning." Verse 21, for it had been better for them not to know the way of righteousness than after they had known it. Had they know it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. Verse 22. But it is happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit, and the soul that was washed to her wallow in the mire. So the breakdown to these precepts, for if they have escaped the pollutions of the world, so the view with the pollutions, the filth of wickedness of Babylon, America, false doctrines, lust of the flesh, idolatry, sin, escape means coming into the truth, learning the names of Yahweh and also Yahweh Shai, understanding the law, prophecy, and your true heritage as an Israelite. Once you escape by learning the truth, you are no longer ignorant. You are accountable. Okay. They keep if you go back to the world after escaping, you are worse off when you were ignorant. So we at GMS we say that you had the chance of salvation, but you threw it away. That's you had cats that were in the faith that threw away with their salvation. Okay, and or a takeover therein, and also also come. That means a takeover means getting caught back up in sin, worldly pursuits, women, money, fame, laziness, false doctrine, Christianity, Islam, etc. Of becoming completely falling out and never returning. So we stress that we at GMS stresses that demons are stronger than before. Can return to you. That's Matthew 12:43 and 45 is often used to support this point. At the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. So if you follow the truth, your judgment will be worse than someone who never knew it. You fall out, the Most High gonna judge you worse. But two-thirds that don't know, they gonna get judged. But you that know the truth, but you fall out, your judgment's gonna be 10 times as worse. Why? Because you know better. You taste righteousness and you still choose wickedness. More stripes. We at GMS, we link this to Luke 12 and 47 and 48. The servant who knew knew his lords will and did not will be main stripes, man. Breakdown 21, for it had been bad for them not to know the way of righteousness. So the breakdown of it is coming into the truth is a serious covenant. It is better to have stayed in ignorance than the time to wake up and turn your back on the Most High, man. It was it was better for you not to know righteousness. But some of you cats, it was better that follow out the truth. It was better for you not to know it, no righteousness, but you know it. So we at GMS emphasizes that the truth isn't a fad. If you're not serious, don't come in. You are mark the moment when you start calling on the names of also Yahweh, and also Yahweh Shai. So breakdown for 2022, but it is happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is turned to his own vomit. This refers to someone return to their same sins as filth perversely vomit. We picked it out. So we at GMS we use this to like describe bug outs, men who fall out and start scoffing, breaking laws, return to Christianity, Ichitazi or atheism. The soul that wash to will her mind. That means a soul pig being clean, but going back into the mud and cleaning up spirit, choosing filth again. We at GMS we often equates this to the Israelites who were purified by the word, but choose to drive back in sin, man. Okay. So Second Peter 2 and 20 and 22 is a death sentence to men who fall out of the truth. You fall out of the truth, that's a death sentence on your ass, man. Let's go, Amos chapter 9 and verse 9. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is stiff in a sleeve. Yet shall not the least of grain have fallen upon earth. So the breakdown of it is for lo, I will command. So the Most High is actually orchestrating this. It is not random. He's making the divine common to start to the shifting process. So we at GMS often emphasizes that everything's happening in the world: wars, famines, awakenings, part of like Yahweh Shai's will, and it's like Yahweh's will and prophecy. So in the breakdown, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. So the house of Israel is the 12 tribes scattered throughout the earth via slavery, colonization, and exile. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Among all nations. So the Israelites are living in every country today: America, Brazil, UK, Africa, etc. So we at GMS, we teach us that the Israelite foreigners doctrine. You got Israelites that look like other nations, but through the Spirit, Romans 8 and 6, they are being called back. Okay, the sifting is the Most High is like separating the elect for the 2/3. Zechariah 13, 8 and 9. Okay, how he's doing shifting? I'll give you some examples. Let's say a so-called white person came to a camp and Jake say that's an Edomite, and he listens for 2 hours, and he started believing. Would you call that so-called white person an Edomite? Or like, or you go, let me say this again. Let's say a so-called white person came and just listen to the word for 2 hours, and you be saying, "Oh, he's an Edomite." but you're not testing hit you're not trying the spirit. The Most High and the so-called white person believe. So the Most High will kick you out of the camp and like pull him in because he believe. What about a so-called Chinese person comes and just like listen to the word and he believes? Would you just like show him? If you show him, the Most High did something on you. The Most High could do something in many ways. Okay? Like as corn is shifted in a sleeve, so a sleeve is used to separate what is useful, the grain, from what's discarded from the craft. So we at GMS, we says that the truth is filtering out the unworthy. False prophets, lukewarm brothers, sellouts, ages, etc. Sifting means trials, the tribulation. Most likely gonna put you to some trials. Doctrine, okay, correction. When you messing up, the brothers will correct you. If you you do self correction. Fake testing, most likely gonna try you. Persecution, all a part of the refining process. That is they sifting. Yet ye shall not the least grain fall upon earth. So the least grain is even the smallest and most overlooked member of the elect will like preserve. The elect will not be lost no matter where they are or what they look like. Romans 11:7. The Most High made perfect control. His chosen his chosen ones will hear this word and also repent and be sealed. So Revelation 7:1-4. So we at JMS often say we often say if you're not part of elect, nothing can you stop. Nothing can stop you. No, Slacker. Slacker. If we at GMS say if you are part of the elect, nothing can stop you from waking up. Not Esau, not your job, not your family, man. We at GMS says that. We at GMS often says if you are part of the elect, nothing can stop you from waking up. Not Esau, not your job, not your family. Okay. So yeah. So let's go Revelation, and then like I'm gonna wrap it up. It's like if it's 25 minutes, like it's a spirit, man. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art near cold nor hot. Oh, hot. I would thou wert cold nor hot. Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, near cold or hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So there's the breakdown of this verse. I know thy works. Thou art near hot, near cold or hot. So I know thy works. So Yahweh Shai is fully aware of how each brother walks. This includes your effort, your faith, diligence, and sincerity. Near cold or hot. You're not fully in, but you are not fully out. Cold is someone in the world not pretending. Hot, fully committed in the truth, diligently, consistency, fervent, lukewarm, passive, inconsensitive, unmotivated, fence setting. So we at GMS often says you cannot half step this truth. Neither you doing the work or not. Okay, if you're not doing the work, you're not doing the work. Let's say you some Jakes will say you ain't doing no videos. Jake might say I work a job is 10 hours. Okay, you work a job is 10 hours, and you got 16 hours a day. You could make, do a video, read, study, and watch the apostles as videos as much as you can, and look up articles. Then you have some little time for yourself. Jake just making excuses, man. Just making excuses. You know. I would dial work cold nor hot. So Yahweh Shai will rather you be one or the other, either complete in or complete out. So yeah, GMS often it interprets as this as the Most High hates in this exclusiveness and spiritual cowardice. Lukewarm brothers are like just like untrustworthy. Okay, often often easy offended and likely to fall out when things get hard. Yeah, man. Some jakes fall out because well, a woman. Why do why the man fall out? I could say two things. Well, a woman. You got men that fall true over a woman. Over a woman. If you fall true over a woman, you are in some bad shape, man. If a woman leave you and you like down sad, you need to pray, man. You need to pray to your Yahweh Shai, man, to get that get that woman uh woman left me spirit out of you, man. You know, read your Bible, read Sophia, man. Do the work, okay? It's an old saying that it's saying that it's like the Most High closes one door, and also He gonna open up another door. That's just a test. You gonna get back in the kingdom. If you don't have, you gonna get just like 100-fold. Come on, man. Damn. So we yeah. So like a lukewarm man is like considered a lukewarm man is a liability. A liability. Yeah. So right. I'm gonna break to the 16th verse. So then, because thou art lukewarm, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So, spew thee out of my mouth, that's complete rejection for Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai gonna kick you out of this truth. So you are no longer a part of the body. The spirit will be removed from you. All right, and you're gonna be marked for judgment. So that means like we had GMS equates that this with the man who just like stopped going to camp. They stopped praying. They stopped studying, praying, fasting. They get lazy with lessons, street teaching, are ashamed of just like Yahweh Shai. If you are lukewarm, the Most High is gonna, Yahweh Shai is gonna cast you out, and that and like that's bad, man. That is bad. You don't want to be like that, man. You got a lot of cats that fall out of the truth, man. You got a lot of cats that fall out of the truth, man. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to be like them. So do this work, man. There's no excuse. Do this work. Do the work. Have a balance. Have have balance. The Most High got balance. So we should have balance. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope this is edifying. I hope and pray. I hope and pray this is edifying. Slakia it's been long. Sorry about that, Slakia. It was just in my spirit to just like make this lesson. So Slakia about that. So first I like to give all praises on the glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. I would like to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And just like Jake keep fighting, endure, stay diligent, try to read, try to study, try to do videos, try your best, and endure. We got the victory. We got the W. This man is going down. Esau Edom is going down, and just like all women are going down. This America is going down. Endure to the end. Look for next time, Shalom.